Grocery store distribution warehouse. That's how it all started. We're currently working on our 10th container movement of the day. When you work 10 plus hour days, it's easy to do 10 runs. The hard part of working a 10-hour day is when you're stuck in bumper-to-bumper traffic. It can get kind of monotonous. But we just drove out to the Campbell Industrial area and picked up this full 20-foot container full of millwork. We're taking it back to the Inner Island shipping terminal. We've been working in and out of the Inner Island shipping terminal most of the afternoon. Took a consolidated load of freight in with, I think that was going to Kona to Big Island, and then we picked up a full 40-foot refrigerated container full of lemons and took that over to a grocery store not grocery store, it was a food distributor. Stood by and offloaded the lemons and took the empty 40-foot refrigerated container back to the Inner Island shipping terminal. And then we were told that the chassis I had was scheduled to be taken out of service, and they asked if I could take it to the mechanic shop, which means I lost the one and only chassis that was available, 40-foot chassis. And my next movement was to pick up this empty 40-foot container from the Inner Island shipping terminal to be used for consolidated freight going to Kona on Monday. So we waited for about half an hour, and then nothing happened, so they said bobtail out to Campbell and pick up this full 20-foot container full of millwork. And now we're just slowly making our way into town, basically 2 lights away from the entrance to the Inner Island shipping terminal. I'm hoping at that point, because it's been an hour, that there might be some empty 40-foot chassis where we can go and pick up that last container. 2:42, the Inner Island shipping terminal closes at 3:30. So, getting towards the end of the day, thank goodness. I am on the schedule to work tonight, but because I came in at 3:30 in the morning, they're going to have to really need me in order to get me to come in. Now we got to get into the right lane. Not easy when you're driving a tractor trailer. It's bumper to bumper traffic. Sometimes if you just turn on the turn signals, people will see the signal and give you some space. And then a lot of times they won't. Like, you don't need space. Let me speed up. at the super wide angle with the new GoPro 11. I really like it. It really gives you a lot of information. So we're just going to make our way into the inner island shipping terminal here. 3:12. I guess they closed at 3 o'clock. I thought they closed at 3:30, but the gates are closed. But we were able to get our 20 dropped off, and we found an empty chassis, so we picked up an empty 40-foot container. Take this back to our terminal. Probably put it on the dock. This could be the last run of the day. Got my fingers crossed. So we just came out the back gate because the front gate is closed. Back gate of the inner island shipping terminal, making our way onto Nimitz Highway, which this time of day is bumper to bumper. I could stay in the one lane, but then the trailer runs over the curb. You can see how people have done that. But if I get 2 lanes, I don't have to do that. And the light just turned. City traffic, you just have to be patient enough to wait for the lights to help you out. Weatherman says we might have our first brush with the summer storm. There's a tropical depression with the 45-mile-an-hour winds, and it's building to hurricane force, but by the time it gets to hurricane force, it's going to already pass the islands. Of course, they've been known to circle around and come back, but that's kind of a rarity. But you can kind of see the flags are flying pretty well. Nice 25-mile-an-hour breeze at the moment. But this is the hottest time of the year. The last 2 weeks of August, first 2 weeks of September, most likely time for big storms to hit Hawaii. Storm is supposed to pass on Saturday, but it won't be. The closest it's going to get to Hawaii, to Oahu, is about 800 miles. So we just might get some gusty winds. The Big Island, it's 200 miles closer to the Big Island, so they might actually get some rain. But yeah, the weather's in the news. This time of year last year when they had the huge fire over in Maui, and that was like, I think the anniversary for that was a week ago. because of where Hawaii sits, we actually sit in subtropical water, so it's really rare that the hurricanes hit Hawaii. You know, once every 10 years, they say. And then usually when they do hit Hawaii, they're kind of falling apart. There's been some that have, you know, nailed us pretty good, but not recently. Not like when I was growing up in the Caribbean, St. Thomas, St. John. The hurricanes came through every single year, and you just, you know, crossed your fingers and hoped that everything would be standing when it's over. I mean, the house I grew up in was built like a bomb shelter. These concrete block walls that have been with steel rebar and filled with concrete. So it was like a solid concrete wall. And that's all four walls. If I remember right, I think even the interior walls were concrete. But I think the only difference is the interior walls that weren't filled with concrete. It was just block wall. Why they call it tile. I grew up calling it a cinder blocks. Starting to rain a little bit, just a mist. I'll take it because it's been kind of hot. See if dispatch knows what they want to do with this container. Yeah, the white pecan, they want them on the dock or in the yard? Little Lonnie. Oh, okay. Yeah. To go deliver this container, it looks like. may go down in the books as one of the longest days I've ever worked for this company. Came in at 3:30 and it's now 5:45 and we are shutting them down. Oh yeah, that feels good. So it just, I happen to be in the right spot at the right time to pick up the 40-foot empty from the inter-island shipping terminal, which everybody's been waiting for all day long. So when we were able to get one, we took it to one of our more valuable customers, and they were happy to get it before the weekend started. So works out good for everyone. Just means I had to work a little extra. Body feels good. I'm not sure about the mind. The mind might be a little fuzzy, but yeah. I usually get off work and go home and work half the time anyway, so today we'll go home and try to stay awake before we fall asleep. or try to eat dinner before we fall asleep. Like I said, the mind's a little fuzzy. But yeah, all in all, good day. Nothing really super interesting. It's all same old stuff, you know, grocery store distribution, commodities, and then all the inter-island stuff, which always takes time. But that is it for today. We're gonna head on home. We got right now I got a bowl of cereal on the mind, but if I get the energy, I'm gonna make a taco salad with a hamburger, because I got a bunch of tortilla chips I want to get rid of. So taco salad if we got the energy, bowl of cereal if we don't. But that's it for this week. I think we work Sunday, and then we're back on Monday. But I think we're pulling LTLs on Sunday this weekend. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. Aloha. Aloha, good day. It's Sunday, 11:54. We just finished up the day. We hauled 5 full containers to the terminal and took away 6 empties. But I wasn't going to film today, but coming back to the yard and I saw this, I figured I'd how the heck do you do that? Somehow they hit the hydrant. Hopefully nobody's hurt. I think the I don't know how you do that. Speeding, I guess. Anyway, we took away empties, we brought back fulls. The warehouse is just going to be coming in right around lunchtime, so it's 5 to 12. Hopefully by tomorrow they'll have most of these cans offloaded and reloaded. But yeah, all in all, a good day. We got a hurricane nearby giving us some weather, a little bit of rain, a little bit of wind. We're kind of thankful for the rain because everything's been so brown. They had to have been speeding. How else they go on top of that? I guess I'll park where I was. No, the warehouse is going on. We should go back here. That's a good one. So we'll just add this to the Friday video, because I haven't made it yet. I'll do that when I go home tonight. That's it for today though. Thanks for watching. Aloha.